Hey, what's up, YouTube? First of all, Merry Christmas, December 25th. It's Christmas morning. I want to make a video about Kim Jong-il. So you read that title. You know what I want to talk about? The brutal tyranny, the brutal tyrant, Kim Jong-il. The man who ran his government, the man who ran his country with an iron-fisted dictatorship that crushed any sort of dissent, any sort of rebellion whatsoever. A lot of people feel sorry for him. Oh no, he was a human. We should feel bad for him. We should feel sorry for him. He was still a human. Fuck that shit. Kim Jong-il was a brutal tyrant who, in the 90s, starved his people to death. During the Great Famine of the 90s, this man spent the country's financial resources on nuclear weaponry, his country's military, and Hennessy confirmed that he was one of their biggest customers in the world, spending close to about $800,000 a year on Hennessy, cognac liquor. He was a tyrant, not only drunk on power, but literally drunk himself as well. Kim Jong-il was a brutal dictator. I'm gonna post up the link if you people have Netflix or you want to watch it on YouTube, the trailer to Kim Jong-il and another North Korean documentary. You have Netflix, check it out. They got two documentaries on North Korea, Kim Jong-il and Inside North Korea. And you'll see how government propaganda controls that country, how it controls that country. Government propaganda is run on television 24/7. There is no outside information allowed in that country. The North Korean citizens do not have access to internet, cell phones. They're not allowed to have passports. So basically, the only way to leave that country is to just sneak to the South Korean border illegally or through China. The only way to leave that country is illegally. And in the documentary, you see the people that defected from North Korea, how they lived, how they escaped and lived to tell their tale of the horrors that go on in North Korea, where they have, prison camps. They have torture camps. The same way Hitler, Stalin, Mao, the same way all them dictators had prison camps where they tortured people. That's what North Korea has. You know? It's not the people that are cruel, it's the government that is cruel. Kim Jong-il is revered as some sort of god. He's basically that country's god, where on television there is nothing but television programs that worship the great Kim Jong-il. This man was a monster, okay? He would send you to jail for almost anything. If you were one of the examples, if you're not wearing a pin, every North Korean citizen has to have a pin that has the picture of Kim Jong-il, of the great leader. If you're not wearing that, you could go to jail, to a prison camp for not being patriotic, you know? And it's a damn shame because North Koreans, they're not free. You know, they're chained up like that. There is no, like I said, you're not allowed to speak up against the government there. Not like the freedom we have here in America and other countries where we're allowed to voice our opinion. I can go on and on about Kim Jong-il. I'm glad he's dead. It has been the year of the tyrants. That bitch Bin Laden died, supposedly. Gaddafi, may he rot in hell. And Kim Jong-il, another brutal tyrant. I'm glad he is dead. To me, this is a good enough Christmas present for me. Kim Jong-il deserved what he got, which was death. But unfortunately, he died a peaceful death. He had a heart attack, whatever. It would have been great if he would have been tried in an international court for his war crimes. It would have been great if somebody would have cut his head off. This man was not a human being. He was a fucking monster. Kim Jong-il, may he rot in the warmest corner in hell. Thomas Jefferson, whether you want to believe in God, said, "Rebellion to tyrants is obedience to God." Very, very wise quote by one of our founding fathers. And he's right. Because even in your religious books, people, God crushed tyranny. He did not accept tyranny. Rebellion to tyrants, obedience to God. Kim Jong-il was nothing more than a piece of garbage. I'm glad he is dead. I wouldn't wish death on my worst enemy. But Kim Jong-il, I'm glad, very happy that he died. And for those people who wanna who wanna feel sorry for this guy, whatever. But if you understand what I understand about North Korea after studying it for a couple years, you'll see why I really feel the way I do. Kim Jong-il, I'm glad he's fucking dead, that piece of shit. Peace out, people. Let me know what you think. Later.